Assalamu alaikum everyone. In this video we will be solving Pure Mathematics 3 October-November 24 paper 3.3. To start with, first question, it's about complex number. The complex number z satisfies this mod of z is equals to 2. We know that this is a circle, technically speaking, circumference of circle, and 0 less than equals to argument of z, and argument of z is less than equals to pi by 4. This is all the angles between 0 and pi by 4, all the angles between 0 and pi by 4. So combining these two, this would represent an arc, right? So let's develop that. So let's develop an arc. If we see, this is going to be a circle here with radius 2, right? This is what this means. But I know that z would be something that is satisfied by both. So argument of z is between 0 and pi by 4. So if I'm going to make pi by 4 angle here, it should be like this, right? Let me change it. So this angle is pi by 4. So solution is that is satisfied by the both inequalities. That means what? That means this. Okay, you have actually, I'm making this as all dotted because this is not the part of a solution, and I'm going to make this one dotted because this is not the part of a solution. So actually the solution for z, we need to sketch the locus of points representing z. The solution is this, because this arc satisfies both conditions. It lies on the circumference of the circle with radius 2, and it has all the angles between 0 and pi by 4, right? So these are the points that is actually representing z. This arc is representing z. And on the same diagram, the part B, on the same diagram, sketch the locus of the point z square. That means every point on this arc, every point is supposed to be squared. So how are we going to sketch that? That is a good question. So what we do, let's consider this is point x. We know that this has a radius 2. That means the modulus of x is actually 2. So if I'm going to square it, modulus of x square, it should have modulus 2 into 2, that is 4, right? And argument of x is 0. So argument of x square is going to be 0 plus 0, that means 0. So distance from the origin is the modulus. So if I'm going to double it, so this is somewhere, it should be x square, right? With argument 0 and modulus 4. Sorry for that. और अगर हम इसका एक पॉइंट ले लें y, right? So y is going to be the point that has the modulus again 2. That means y square will have the modulus 4, and argument of y is pi by 4, I know, right? This is pi by 4 angle. So argument of y square would be pi by 4 plus pi by 4. That means pi by 2. That means If this distance is 2, that means force distance should be here, and pi by 2 is this angle. So there is a point which should be y square, right? So because I know that every point on this arc is in this arc is supposed to be squared, so we just checked the extremes and we squared them. So finally we are going to sketch this whole curve. So this blue arc is going to represent the locus of the point that is representing z square. I hope that you all got it. Coming to the next question, question number 2, which is let f of x is equals to 2 cubes minus 5x squared plus 4, then show that if sequence of the values given by this iterative formula converges, then it converges to the root of the equation f of x is equals to 0. f of x is equals to 0, f of x is this curve, right? हमें proof ये करना है. The only thing we need to prove is that this iterative formula comes down from this equation. So if we need to prove f of x is equals to 0, that means we need to prove what? We need to prove that f of x is 0. That means 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 4 is equals to 0. This is what we need to prove, right? So, and we need to prove that this will come out from this iterative formula. So only thing we need to do is remove the subscripts. Right? So if we remove the subscripts, this is going to be x is equals to root 4 divided by 5 minus 2x, square them. So this becomes x square is equals to 4 over 5 minus 2x, cross multiply them, then x square, 5 minus 2x is equals to 4. This becomes 5x square minus 2x cubed minus 4 is equals to 0. Taking out a negative sign common, so it will become 2x cubed minus 5x square plus 4 is equals to 0. Minus 1 is like that. When it goes there, divided by 0. 0 divided by minus 1, it stands 0. So 2x cubed minus 5x square plus 4 is equals to 0. This is proved, right? So part B says the equation has a root close to 1.2. Use the iterative formula from part A and initial value 1.2. This is important, that initial value is given, that is 1.2. Sorry for that. Determine the root correct to 2 decimal places. Give the results of each iteration to 4 decimal places. So we are going to use this iterative formula. And that is the easier question actually. And we will be using this 1.2 as initial value. Let's say x0 is 1.2. Then you can make 2 columns, that one for n and one for xn, right? So if n is 0, so x0 has a value 1.2. So you're going to put n0 here. So this iterative, if n is equals to 1, that means, let's say 0. In this formula, so this becomes what? This becomes x1 is equals to root 4 divided by 5 minus 2 times x0. That means 4 divided by 5 minus 2 into 1.2. It gives you the answer for x1 is 1.2603. And if similarly, if you put n is equals to 1 and use this iterative formula accordingly, then with 2 you can use the calculator. 1.2601, then 1.2700. अच्छा मैं बताता चलूँ कि how you actually do that. You, in your scientific calculator, you just need to delete this x naught, that means this 1.2, and write here answer, and every time you need to press is equals to obtain the next value, right? I guess everyone knows that. That is an easier question. So this is 1.2700, 1.2709 something, and then with 5, 1.2778, with 6, 1.2799, and 7, 1.2799. So you see, we have a repeat here, so we need to write the final answer corrected 2 decimal places. So our final answer is going to be 1.28, right? Because 9 is greater than 5, so it will be rounded off to 8. So 1.28 is the final answer. Next, question 3. A graph is given. The number of bacteria in the population P at a time t hours is modeled by this equation. We have an equation, this, right? Where A and K are constant, the graph of ln P against T is shown in the diagram, right? Ln P against T is shown in the diagram. That means this is capital Y, this is capital X, and the line is a straight, so it follows Y is equals to mx, Y is equals to mx plus C, right? So we need to write this equation first, and we have a point given 0, 3 here, right? So P is equals to A e raised to the power k times T. So हमें करना इसमें ये है कि y is equals to mx plus c, that we need to obtain actually, right? Where we know this m and c, the gradient and the y-intercept should be constant. So we need to take log both sides. So when you apply log both sides, so ln p is equals to ln a e raised to the power kt. You know the formula of logarithm, when they multiply, so basically they will be added. Ln a plus ln e raised to the power kt. You have to apply again a formula that this kt will come down and multiply with ln e. Ln e is, everyone knows that the value of ln e is 1. So finally we have equation ln p is equals to ln a plus kt. So we need to state the value of k. State the value of k. You see, the gradient is given. In this ln p against t shown in the diagram, the gradient is 1 over 20 and intersects the curve at this. So if you are going to compare it with this equation, that y is equals to mx plus c, m is the gradient, right? M is the gradient, that is a coefficient of x. So we know that instead of ln p we have y, so instead of x we have t, and the coefficient of this is k, so that means k is the gradient. K is the gradient, and gradient is equals to 1 over 20. So k is equals to 1 over 20. And we need to find out the value of a. Value of a, we know that the c is the y-intercept, and in this c is ln a. So ln a is y-intercept. Y-intercept is 3. Y-intercept is 3. So you can change this ln a is equals to 3 into the exponential form. Ln means log with base e of a is 3. That means e raised to the power 3 is equals to a. So this is a is equals to e raised to the power 3. But we need to look at the instruction that it says correct to 2 significant figures. Correct to 2 significant figures. So if you calculate this to 2 significant figures, a will be equals to 20. That is the final answer. Right, so we have 2 answers. K is equals to 1 over 20 and a is equals to 20. right? So let's go there. Find the time taken for P to double. That means the question is, you need to find out the time when P to double, that means that is equals to 2P, right? So now what we do, we know the equation here. Let me change it to blue again. That this is ln P is equals to ln A plus K times T, right? And we know ln A equals to 3. We need to make here, we need to find out the time when it is 2P. The population is 2P, so actually this should be 2P. ln A, we know that this is 3. K, we know that this is 1 over 20. And we need to find out T. So $1 million question here is, what is ln 2P? Right, we know that ln P, according to this, if I'm going to use this point, so if ln P is equals to 3, that means e raised to the power 3 is equals to P. So 2P, that means multiply this 2 with both sides, so this becomes 2 e raised to the power 3 is 2P actually, right? So this ln 2P, I know that this 2P is equals to 2e cube is equals to 3 plus 1 over 20 times T. So if you calculate this ln 2e cube, subtract 3 and then multiply it with 20, you will get the answer T is equals to 13.86. Because we need to give the answer correct to the nearest R, so 13.86 nearest R should equals to 14. Easy? So I guess everyone understood that. Question number 4. Find the complex number z satisfying this equation. Give your answer in the form x plus iota y. So you need to make z subject in it. Simple. The only thing you need to do, you need to find out z in this format. Right? Find the complex number z. That means in this format you need to find out the z. So only thing you need to do, you need to make z subject of the formula, right? So just do that. It would be done how? Because this is 5 will multiply here z minus 3 iota and 2 minus 9 iota is there. Z plus 3 iota is supposed to be multiplied with that. 5 times z, 5 3 is a 15 iota. 2 into z plus 2 3 is a 6 iota minus 9 iota z minus plus minus 9 3 is a 27 iota square. Iota square is minus 1, so this becomes plus 27 later. So I can simplify this out. 5 minus 5z minus 2z is 3z, and minus 5 iota minus 15 iota here, and 6 iota is there. So this is going to be, let's say, 21 iota on right hand side, and iota square is minus 1, so this is plus 27, and this is minus 9 iota z. This will be written as 9 iota z, right? So you only need to take out this z common. This becomes 3 plus 9 iota times z is equals to 21 iota plus 27, and then the z is equals to 21 iota. You can take out something common here. Let me take it in the next step, and this is supposed to be divided by 3 9 iota. 21, 27, 3 and 9 is telling me something. You can take out 3 common. 3 sevens are 21. 3 nines are 27. Take out 3 common there. 3 ones are 3. 3 threes are 9. This 3 cancels this 3. And what we need to do, we can rationalize it. Rationalize it. 1 minus multiplying this with the conjugate. So this is what we do in order to simplify this out, right? Because we are restricted to give the answer in x plus iota y form, right? So 7 iota se multiply kare. 7 iota plus minus minus 7 times 3 is 21 iota plus 9 ones are 9 minus 9 threes are 27 iota. This is 7 threes are 21 iota square. 1, this is a plus b and a minus b formula, so a square minus b square. Now iota square is minus 1, so this becomes plus 21. Plus 21 and plus 9 is 30, and 7 minus 27 is minus 20 iota. So this is 30 minus 20 iota, and 1 plus iota square, because minus 1 minus minus plus 3 square is 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. So 30 minus 20 iota divided by 10. You need to take out 10 common in the numerator. So 3 minus 2 iota divided by this 10. 10 cancels 10. The final answer for z is going to be 3 minus 2 iota. Right? Now see, question number 5. If you want to take a screenshot of it, you can take it. Now come to question number 5. Wow, this is really a good identity. Cos power 4 theta minus sin power 4 theta minus 4 sin square theta minus cos square theta is equals to cos square 2 theta plus cos 2 theta minus 1. So there can be different approaches to solve these questions. You can take out the left hand side and make it equal to the right one, and you can take the right hand side and make it equal to the left one. But you need to decide what side you should take. So I'm just finishing my tea. So the best idea, we always say that choose the complicated side, and it seems complicated more, right? And this can be converted into this format. So that would be an easier approach, I guess. But you will find out in the marking key some different approaches. You can take out this side and convert it into this one. But I feel taking left side is really a good idea. And for that, cos 2 theta, we need to convert everything in terms of cos 2 theta. So look at this, cos 2 theta. Let me change the color. We know that this cos 2 theta, we have different formulas for it. One is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. And if I'm going to make sine square theta subject, so this is going to be this sine square theta, if I'm going to make this subject in this formula. So this is equals to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, right? And sine square theta, but we need sine power 4. So if we square this both sides, right? So that means sine power 4 theta will be substituted by 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 square, right? The next thing, I'm just making preparation that what values I'm going to substitute in the left side to make it equal to the right side. And the idea is very simple, that we need to convert everything in terms of cos 2 theta, right? So the next is cos power 4 theta. So we know that this cos 2 theta also equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1. And if I'm going to make this cos square theta subject of the formula, so this is going to be 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. And if we square both sides, so this is cos power 4 theta is equals to cos 2 theta divided by 2 whole square, right? So this is done, this is done. What we should do about it? We know that formula for sine double angle, that is sine 2 theta is equals to 2 sine theta cos theta, right? अब यू मे थिंक कि साइन 2 थीटा यहाँ तो कहीं है नहीं, तो इसका क्या करें? बिकॉज I know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1, right? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So this sine 2 theta can also be converted into the cos 2 theta by like this. Means this sine square 2 theta, sine square 2 theta plus cos square 2 theta is equals to 1. By using this, we can convert sine 2 theta in terms of cos 2 theta, right? And that is what we need, right? So if I'm going to square this both sides, so this is sine square 2 theta is equals to 4 sine square theta cos square theta, right? Now see, I have decided that in terms of sine power 4 theta, what I'm going to put, right? I have decided in terms of cos power 4 theta will be replaced by this, and this will be replaced by this, right? So let's do that. So sine power 4 theta, cos power 4 theta is equals to this. So I'm going to write this down, taking left hand side. Cos power 4 theta will be replaced by 1 plus cos 2 theta square divided by 2 pi square 4 minus sine power 4 theta means 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 square, and this would be replaced by sine square 2 theta, right? So a plus b whole square. So you can do that. You can understand that this 2 will become 4. Right, now take out the LCM 4 and square this also. So a square plus 2ab, that means 2 cos 2 theta plus cos square 2 theta minus, do not forget to put the bracket here, a square minus 2ab plus b square minus 4 sine, I can replace this with 1 minus 1 minus cos square 2 theta, right? Now let's simplify this out. 1 plus 2 1 plus 2 cos 2 theta plus cos square 2 theta minus 1 minus plus 2 cos 2 theta minus cos square 2 theta minus 4 plus 4 cos square 2 theta whole divided by 4, right? See what we can cancel. We can cancel this one with minus 1. We can cancel this cos square 2 theta with minus cos square 2 theta, and that's it. So 2 cos 2 theta plus 2 cos 2 theta, when added, it becomes 4 cos 2 theta, right? This is nothing. And minus 4 is there, and 4 cos square theta is there. 4 cos square 2 theta is there, minus 4 is there, divided by 4. You can take out 4 common. You can take out 4 common if we write this cos square 2 theta and then cos 2 theta minus 1 divided by 4. 4 cancels 4 and this is proved. So this is cos square 2 theta plus cos 2 theta minus 1 proved. Right? Is shown. Now see, you can take out the screenshot and let's see. Solve the equation this. Now we need to solve this equation. Solving this equation means what? Solving this equation means you're going to solve this out. Cos square alpha minus sine square alpha minus 4 sine square alpha cos square alpha is equals to 0. And now if you look at this result, this cos square theta minus sine square theta minus 4 sine square cos square theta equals to this. So that means this all can be replaced by cos by this, right? So this can be written as cos square 2 alpha plus cos 2 alpha minus 1 is equals to 0. So this is what a simple quadratic equation that we need to solve, right? So this is cos 2 alpha. Let's apply a quadratic formula here. So cos 2 alpha is going to be minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this is minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 4 is 5 divided by 2. This is what cos 2 alpha is, and cos 2 alpha is equals to minus 1 plus root 5 upon 2, and cos 2 alpha minus 1 minus root 5 divided by 2. If you can find out its decimal, this is 0.618 and this is going to be negative 1.618. So this need to be ignored. This is impossible because cos of any angle cannot be beyond 1 and less than minus 1. So this is impossible. Ignore it. Now solve for this. So cos is positive. Cos is positive. That means, so you need to do one thing here, that the range given in the question is between 0 to 180. So you need to alter the range first. Okay, multiply to this range. So this is 0 times 2 is 0 less than equals to 2 alpha less than equals to 360, right? That means the solution lies in all 4 quadrants. Because the cos is positive, so you need to think where x is positive. X is positive in the first quadrant and in the 4th quadrant. So there you will have a solution. So if you can find out the basic angle, that this 2 alpha is equals to cos inverse, and this all in degree, so cos inverse of 0.618. So that basic angle will be equals to 51.8. So this is 51.8. This is also 51.8. So one angle is this and one angle is this. So 360 minus 51.8 is equals to 308.17, and divide it with 2, so you will be getting 25.9 and 0.1 correct to 1 decimal place. So this is your final answer. So you can take a screenshot of this question if you like. Let's move to the next question. This is question number 6. The lines L and M have vector equations this. Okay. Lines L and M intersect at the point P. State the coordinate of P. See, this is a 1-mark question. And if it is a 1-mark question, so there must be a direct way. So for that, we will not be opting the procedure of solving two vector equations simultaneously. There has to be a direct way. For that, you need to understand what vector equation is actually. और अगर आप उसको रिपीट करना चाहते हैं कि हाउ वी सॉल्व टू वेक्टर इक्वेशन साइमल्टेनियसली, यू कैन वॉच इन द वीडियो, यू कैन गो टू माई चैनल एंड वॉच द प्ले लिस्ट. यू विल फाइंड आउट how to solve two vector equations simultaneously. But this is not the case here. As we know, this is a 1-mark question. R is equals to A plus TP. This is a standard format of a vector question in which A is a fixed point and T is a parameter, that means a variable scalar, and P is the direction. P is the direction, right? We know that their directions are not same. This is lambda times minus I plus 2k. This is 2i minus a plus 5k. So no direction is a multiple of each other. They are not multiple of each other. They cannot be because j is missing here. So किसी भी वैल्यू पे ये एक दूसरे का मल्टीपल नहीं हो सकती. So इसका मतलब है कि ये पैरेलल तो नहीं है, right? They are not parallel at all. So if you can see that the fixed point in this is 2, 1 and minus 3k. And fixed point in this is also 2, 1 and minus 3k. So if the lines are not parallel and they have a common fixed point, so this is indeed the point of intersection. This is indeed the point of intersection. So this is why they say that state the coordinates of P. So the coordinates of P should be 2, 1 and minus 3, right? State means no other working is required. It is a 1-mark question. You need to write this down. And the part B is find the exact value of cosine of the acute angle between L and M. You know that if we need to find out the angle between L and M, that means we are going to find out the angle between their directions, right? We need to find out the angle between their directions. So one direction is minus 1, 0 and 2. Let's say this is direction 1 and this is direction 2. 2, minus 1 and 5, right? The word acute is also important. I know how you will make sure that exact value of cosine for the acute angle actually now we need to find out the angle between these two directions. We know the formula that A dot B is modulus of A, modulus of B, and cos theta, right? This is a formula that we need to use. So A dot B is minus 102 dot B. B is 2 minus 15. Modulus of A, magnitude of A is 1 plus 0 plus 2 square is 4. And modulus of B, 2 square is 4, 1 square, minus 1 square is 1, 5 square is 25, 25 cos theta. Multiply dot product of these two, minus 1 times 2 is minus 2, 0 times anything is 0, 2 into 5 is 10, and this is going to be 1 plus 4 is 5. 25 plus 5 is 30, and this is cos theta, right? Another important thing, the word exact. That means you need to give the value in surds. Do not try to find out the decimal, because we need to find out the exact value, right? Square root should not be solved with the calculator in this case, right? So 10 minus 2 is 8 divided by root 5 and root 30. Root 30 can be written as root 5 times 6. 5 6 is 30, right? Just in order to simplify this out, right? And you see, if root 5 is root 5 and root 6, this is what this denominator means. So root 5 times root 5 is 5. So this can be written as cos theta is equals to 8 divided by 5 times root 6, right? So we are not going to solve this further, because we do not need to find the angle. We need to find the value of cosine of the acute angle, right? We need to find out the value of cosine. We do not need to find out the value of angle, right? So this is the value of cosine in exact form, right? The next part is the point A is on the line L, has coordinates this. Point B is on the line M, has coordinates this. Find the exact area. Again, exact area of triangle APB. अब ये बात तो हमें पता थी that these two lines have a common point, which is P. So if I'm going to sketch this out, this is, let's say, line L, this is, let's say, line M. Their intersection is this P that we know, which is 2 1 minus 3, right? 2 1 minus 3. So 2 1 minus 3, and point A is 0 1 1, and point B is 0 2 and minus 8, and we need to find out the exact area of this triangle, right? So how do we find out the area? Is 1 over 2 AB sin C, right? हमने O levels में पढ़ा था that 1 upon 2 AB sin C is the area of triangle, right? That we need to find out. So we know the cosine of the angle, right? Cosine of this angle is we know, right? So this is. So we can convert this into the sine very easily, right? How? Because I know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. That will equals to sine theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. And the value of cos square theta is 8 over 5 under root 6 square. This will make 1 minus 64 divided by 5 square is 25 times 6 is 150, and 150 minus 64 is 43. 1 minus 64 over 150 is 43 over 75. Right, this is the value of sine theta that we are going to use. What about this A and B? Right, this angle is included angle of these two sides, A and B. Right, so we need to find out AP. We need to find out the length PB, and this is simply by applying a distance formula here. AP x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is going to be 0 minus 2 whole square plus 1 minus 1 whole square plus 1 minus minus 3. That means 1 minus minus 3 whole square, and the final answer is going to be root 20. Right, and the length PB, again apply our distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square, that means 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2 whole square, and 2, y2 minus y1, that is 2 minus 1 whole square, minus 8 minus 3, that means plus 3 whole square, and 2 square is 4, 2 minus 1, and minus 8 plus 3 y square, that is equals to root 30. Right, so now we have all the ingredients that we need to know in order to find out the area of triangle APB. So finally, the area of triangle APB is going to be 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 mod of AP is root 20, mod of PB is root 30, and the value of sine theta is root 43 over 75. So we can work this out in one single root, that is 20 times 30 times 43 times 75. That would be simplified to root 86, right? So you can take out the screenshot if you want. Now come to question number 7. This is about parametric differentiation. The parametric equations of a curve are x is equals to 3 sine 2t, y is equals to 10t plus cot t, right? And we need to show that dy by dx is minus 2 over 3 sine square 2t. We know that what we need to do in order to find out this dy by dx, the basic approach is that this dy by dx, we differentiate y with respect to t, we differentiate x with respect to t, we divide them. This will give us dy by dt. This is the approach, right? So we need to differentiate these two with respect to t first. So x is equals to 3 sine 2t. If we differentiate this with respect to x, so dx by dt, 3 remains same. The derivative of sine is cos. That means 2 cos 2t, right? So this is equals to 6 cos 2t. Similarly, y is equals to 10t plus cot t. And dy by dt, the formulas of this is given in the formula sheet. The derivative of 10 is sec square t. And derivative of cot is negative cosec square t plus minus minus. Because we need to simplify this out, so I better convert the sec square and cosec square in terms of sine and cos, right? So sec square can be written as 1 over cos square t plus minus minus. Cosec square t can be written as 1 over sine square t. I can even simplify this out. Take out the LCM sine square t, cos square t. So cos square t cancels this out. This is sine square t minus cos square t. And something that I need to prove is in the double angle format. So let's try to convert this into double angle. I know that cos 2t, I know that this cos 2t is equals to cos square t minus sine square t, right? And here we have different thing, right? This is sine square t minus cos square t. So take out minus sign common. This becomes cos square t minus sine square t divided by sine square t cos square t is sine, we know that the formula is sine 2 theta is equals to 2 sine theta cos theta. That 2 will come here and divide. So this would be written as sine 2 theta divided by 2 is equals to sine theta cos theta. If you square this out, So this would be sine square theta plus cos square theta, and this will become sine square 2 theta divided by 4. So I'm going to replace this with sine square 2t divided by 4, right? So now this can be written as negative cos 2t divided by sine square 2t divided by 4, right? So finally I can find out this dy by dx by dividing this dy by dt with dx by dt. Cos 2t divided by sine square 2t divided by 4, and multiply with, right, 1 over 3 times cos 2t. So this cos 2t will cancel this cos 2t. What we need to prove in terms of sine square t, right? So it was 6 cos 2t. Sorry, this is 6. Right, this is 6 cos 2t. So 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 3 over 2. And it will be reciprocated. It can be written as minus 2 over 3 times sine square 2t. This is dy by dx equals to, that we need to prove, right? You better write here that this was dy by dx is equals to dy by dt divided by dx by dt, right? You better write this down here because we have a mark for formula C, right? So that is proved. So find the equation of normal. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take. Yes, find the equation of normal to the curve at the point where t is equals to pi by 4. Give your answer in the form this, where p, q, and r are integers. So let's do that. Find the equation of normal. In order to find out the normal is a straight line, and in order to find the equation of a straight line, you need a point and you need a gradient, right? So you can find out at a point, the two parametric equations are given. X is equals to 3 sine 2t, and x is equals to 3 sine 2t. We need to find out at this given parameter. So instead of t, I can place pi by 4. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So this is going to be 3 sine pi by 2. Sine pi by 2 is 1. So 3 1s are 3. And y is equals to 10t plus cos 2t. 10t, and that means 10 pi by 4 plus cot t. Cot t means 1 over 10t. That means 1 over 10 pi by 4. 10 pi by 4 is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have a point that is 3, 2, on which we need to find out the equation of normal. One more thing needed, that is the gradient. That dy by dx, we know that this gives us the gradient of tangent, right? So we can find out the gradient of tangent at t is equals to pi by 4. That this dy by dx is minus 2 divided by 3 sine 2 times pi by 4 square of it. So this will give us minus 2 upon 3, right? Gradient of tangent. So we can find out the gradient of normal by applying m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1, because they are perpendicular to each other. So minus 2 upon 3, gradient of normal is equals to minus 1. The gradient of normal is 3 over 2. So we have everything that we need to find out the equation of normal. So we can apply to find the equation of normal. This is y minus y1 is equals to n times x minus x1. So y minus y1, y1 is 2, m is 3 over 2, x minus x1 is 3. So 2y minus 2 2s are 4. This is 3x minus 3 3s are 9. So because we need to write the final equation in this format, ey, that means 2y minus 3x minus 4 plus 9 is minus plus 5 is equals to 0, right? So this is it, right? You can take a screenshot if you want, and let's come over to the next question. Question number 8. It's about partial fractions. 7a square a minus 2x plus 3a plus x is a is a positive constant. We need to express this f of x in a partial fraction. So let's do that. This is the very first type of a partial fraction. 7a square divided by a minus 2x, 3a plus x. This is should be a divided by a minus 2x and b divided by 3a plus x, right? The first thing you need to do, you need to move this all denominator and multiply to the right hand side. So this is a times 3a plus x, b times a minus 2x, right? So if you want to find out a, you need to make this 0. So the best is you substitute this x with 1 over 2a, so that this 2 cancels this 2, a cancels this a. So when b multiply with 0, it becomes 0. So you will ultimately find out a. So the best approach is put x is equals to half a, right? So the left side is 7a square is equals to a, 3a, and x will be substituted by half a. This will be 0 anyway. So 3 to the 6 plus this. So this is 7a over 2, 7a over 2a, and this is 7a square. A cancels this square, 7 cancels this a, so a is equals to 2a, right? So if you want to find out b, you need to make this 0. So what you should put instead of x? Minus 3 is the best choice. So put x is equals to negative 3a. So this becomes 7a square, this becomes 0 anyway, and b, a minus 2x, x would be replaced by minus 3a. Minus 1 plus 2, 3 is a 6, 6 plus 1, 7a. So this is 7a square is equals to 7a times b. A cancels a square, 7 cancels 7, so b is equals to a. So you are going to write, instead of a, this 2a, instead of b, this a. So finally, final answer is a, that is 2a divided by this f of x, 2a divided by a minus 2x, and b is replaced by a divided by 3a plus x. So this is the partial fraction. You can take a screenshot if you like. Then hence obtain f of x in ascending power of x up to and including the term in x square. So we have binomial question here, right? hence means we are going to use this format, right? This. So we need to find out this f of x like what? Like this. 2a minus 2x raised to the power minus 1, a 3a plus x raised to the power minus 1. But we have a problem here, that we know that when we apply the binomial expansion with negative power, there is a problem that the formula says there should be 1, and there should be 1, and then you can use this expansion 1 plus n times x plus n into n minus 1 times x squared divided by 2 factorial. So how do we make 1? This a should be 1 here. This 3a should be 1 here, right? So how are we going to do that? 2a, we can take out a common inside. So this would be written as 1 minus 2x over a. We can take out 3a common here. So this becomes 1 minus x plus over 3a whole power minus 1. When minus 1 will be applied on this a, so this would be written as a, and 1 minus 2x over a raised to the power minus 1. And when minus 1 will be applied on this 3a, it would be written as 3a in the denominator. So 1 plus x over 3a raised to the power minus 1. This a cancels this a cancels this a. That means 2. Whatever the expansion will come out from it is supposed to be multiplied with 2. And whatever expansion will come out from this will be multiplied with 1 over 3. And we do not need to go beyond x square, right? So let's apply this binomial expansion. So 1 plus n is minus 1, x is minus 2x over a plus minus 2x over a square plus 1 over 3 times 1 plus nx, that means minus 1 into x over 3a, then wait, n into n minus 1. I missed this. Minus 1, minus 2, and then minus 1, minus 2, and then minus upon 2 factorial I also miss. So minus 1 minus 2, and then x over 3a square divided by 2 factorial, bracket over. So 2, 1 plus minus minus plus 2 over ax plus 2 square is 4. 4 divided by 1 upon 2 becomes 8. 4 2s are 8. Minus becomes plus because of the square. So this is 8 a square x square. I multiplied this 2. So this is originally the 2 square is 4. And 2 cancels out this 2. And this is 4. And then 1 over 3 times 1 minus x over 3a, and 2 times 2, this cancels out. So this is x square over 9a square, right? Because this 3 square is 9. And you multiply them and add them, you will be getting the final answer. 2 ones are 2. 2 plus 1 upon 3 is 7 upon 3. 2 times 2 is 4 upon a, minus 1 upon 9a is plus 35 upon 9a x. 2 4s are 8 over a square, 1 3 9s are 27, 1 8 over a square plus 1 over 27 a square will be equals to, you can use the calculator, 217 divided by 27 a square x square is the final answer, right? So प्लीज़ मेरी राइटिंग ज़रा अजीब हो गई है इस क्वेश्चन में, मैं बहुत आई हैव गिवन टू मैनी गैप्स, राइट? सो प्लीज़ डोंट डू दैट इन योर पेपर. Find the set of values of x for which expansion in the part B is valid. I know there is a condition. Condition ये है कि ये जो x है, ये हम x की जो हायर पावर इग्नोर कर देते हैं. वो सिर्फ इसलिए इग्नोर कर सकते हैं कि इट हैज़ अ कंडीशन कि मॉड ऑफ x लेस देन 1 एक्चुअली, राइट? सो यहाँ पे जो x की जगह इस एक्सपेंशन में था वो क्या था? वो एक तो ये था और एक ये था, राइट? अब इन दोनों की जो मॉड्यूलस वैल्यू है वो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस कंडीशन लेस देन 1 होनी चाहिए. So if I am going to write this down, that mod of minus 2x over a should be less than 1 and mod of x over 3a should be less than 1. So that says mod of x, a divide कर रहा है, मैं multiply करेगा, minus 2 यहाँ आएगा, plus 2 हो जाएगा, and mod of x, this inequality says that it should be less than 3a. So what value of x, set of values of x for which this expansion is valid? You need to understand we have two inequalities here, or we need to write down the value that is satisfied by both. So if you consider this, a is a positive number, right? A is a positive number. It was a is a positive constant. So let's consider if a is 1. Let's say a 2a 3a minus a minus 2a minus 3a. A over 2 mod of x is less than a over 2 means what? Means minus a over 2 less than x and x is less than a over 2. That means write this. This is the solution set for this. And for mod of x less than 3a means minus 3a less than x and x is less than 3a. That means the solution set is this. So values that is satisfied by both is this, right? So finally you are going to write that minus a over 2 less than x, x less than a over 2, or mod of x is less than a over 2 is a set of values of x for which the expansion in part B is valid, right? Because these values are satisfied by the both expansions, by these two inequalities that we have here in this expansion, right? So finally we have question number 9. 9, how many questions do we have? 9 and 10. 11, wow. So let's do it with speed. Find the quotient and the remainder when x power 4 plus 16 is divided by x square plus 4. हमको क्वोशंट और रिमाइंडर चाहिए जब ये डिवाइड हो इससे. तो आई कैन यूज़ दिस अप्रोच. सी जैसे 13 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 हो जाता है, तो 2 6 is 12. So 13 minus 12 is 1. So we can write this 13 as 2 times 6 plus 1. So in the same way, this 6 is a quotient and 1 is the remainder. So in the same way, if this is divided by x square plus 4, so I can write this as x power 4 plus 16 is the divisor is x square plus 4 times quotient एक्स स्क्वायर को किससे मल्टीप्लाई करें कि एक्स पावर 4 बने? ऑफ कोर्स कोई एक्स स्क्वायर ही होगा, तो देयर शुड बी अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन ए एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी एक्स प्लस सी, दिस इज द क्वोशंट, एंड remainder have 1 degree less than the divisor, right? So if this is x square, so remainder should be some rx plus s, right? So this is the actual equation, right? Let me write it here. ठीक, okay, and put it there again. Yes, okay. So what we need to do, we need to find out this quotient and this remainder, right? So we can easily do that. You can do the long division also, but that's not my favorite one. Well, you can do that, no issue at all. X power 4, I'm just going to compare the coefficients. X power 4, I can obtain x by multiplying this ax square with this x square. So the coefficient of x power 4, if I compare, is a is 1. Coefficient of x cube, we do not have x cube here, that means the coefficient is 0. And यहाँ पे x cube कैसे बनेगा? x cube बनेगा x square multiply with this bx, and minus, and that's it. और कोई x cube बनने की कोई प्रोविजन ही नहीं है, तो दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे x cube है नहीं, तो इसका मतलब है कि b शुड इक्वल्स टू 0. फिर x स्क्वायर का कोफिशिएंट कंपेयर कर लें, तो x स्क्वायर बनेगा कि जब ये x स्क्वायर c से मल्टीप्लाई करेगा और ये 4 जब ax स्क्वायर से मल्टीप्लाई करेगा, तो यहाँ पे जो इस x स्क्वायर का कोफिशिएंट बनना चाहिए वो बनना चाहिए cx स्क्वायर plus 4ax square. That means the c plus 4a. We do not have x square here either, so that coefficient is 0. We know the value of a is 1. So if a is 1, then c is equals to minus 4. If I'm going to place the value of a1 here, so c should equals to minus 4. Then x power 1 कैसे बनेगा कि जब 4 bx से मल्टीप्लाई करेगा और rx, ये दो चीज़ें हैं. So 4 bx plus rx, that means this 4b plus r. We do not have coefficient of x here either, so this means the coefficient is 0. So that means this should equals to 0. We know the value of b is 0, so that means r is also 0, right? So very good. Last but not the least, x power 0 को कंपेयर करें तो यहाँ तो 16 है लेफ्ट साइड पे, राइट? और यहाँ पे 4 times c plus s. So c is minus 4. So s is equals to minus 16. यहाँ आएंगे plus 16. 16 plus 16 is 32, right? So the quotient we have ax square plus bx plus c. So a is 1 x square, b is 0, and c is minus 4. That means x square minus 4, and remainder is rx plus s, and r is 0 and s is 32. That means remainder is 32. Or else you can do also the long division, no issue. Hence, show that this integration is 4 upon 3 pi plus 4. So yes, you see, in this question, if I am going to divide this, for example, this 13 is equals to 2 times 16 plus 1. That means this 13 if I divide with the divisor, right? 2. So 2 times 6 plus 1. This is also divided by 2. So 2 cancel. This 6 plus 1 over 2. This 13 over 2 can be written like that. So in a very same way, if I'm going to divide this x square plus 16 by x square plus 4 by x square plus 4 by x square plus 4, so this will be taking this format. X square plus 4, x square plus 4 cancels. This is quotient plus remainder divided by divisor. Quotient, remainder divided by divisor, right? So that means I can write this for you. Yeah. Not really. Okay, this is 2 under root 3. This is 2. This x power 4 plus 16 when divided by x square plus 4. So ax square plus quotient. Quotient is x square minus 4 plus remainder, which is 32, divided by the divisor, which is x square plus 4 dx. This is what we need to integrate, right? So if we integrate this, x square gives you x cube upon 3, 4 will be 4x. This is what? This is the integration of 1 over x square plus a square type. That when we integrate this, you can find out in the formula sheet this is equals to 10 inverse of x over a. So if you notice, this 4 can be written as x square plus 2 square. So this integration would then be 1 over 2 and 10 inverse x over 2, right? So when I integrate this, so 32 तो कांस्टेंट है, इसको तो वैसे ही रख दीजिए. इसको इंटीग्रेट करेंगे, so this becomes 1 over 2 10 inverse of x over 2, and this is 2 under root 3, and this is 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 16s are 32, right? So anyway, now अब अप्लाई कर दें. पहले अपर लिमिट अप्लाई कर देंगे तो क्या बनेगा? 1/3 2 under root 3 cube minus 4 2 times under root 3 plus 16 10 inverse of 2 under root 3 over 2 minus, अब लोअर लिमिट अप्लाई कर दीजिए, which is 2, तो that means 2 cube over 3 minus 4 times 2 plus what? 16 times 10 inverse x by 2, that means 2 by 2, that means 1, जो कि pi by 4 हो जाएगा. So when you calculate this out, तो 1 over 3 2 का क्यूब हो जाएगा 8, and root through 3 cube can be written as 3 under root 3 minus 4 to the 8 under root 3 plus 16 10 inverse root 3 is pi by 3 minus bracket start 8 over 3 minus 8 plus 16. 10 inverse of this is pi by 4, right? And when you simplify this out, this will become 4 pi over 3 plus 16 over 3. You can take out 4 upon 3 common. Pi plus 4 proved, right? You can use the calculator to find this out, right? Because proof करना था, वो हमने कर दिया. Question number 10. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take it. Question number 10. A water tank is in the shape of cuboid that has a base area this. base area is 40,000 centimeters square. At time t units, the temperature of water is H. Water is pumped into the tank at rate this. Water in हो रहा है at rate this. You know, this rate, centimeter cube per minute, tells you what? This centimeter cube per minute tells you that this is dV by dt, right? This centimeter is volume, per minute is time. That means rate of change of volume with respect to time is given. And this is pumped into the tank, right? So ये in है, water in हो रहा है, और dV by dt given है 50,000 centimeter cube per minute, right? I have to take this call. Hello. जी बेटा. चलो ठीक है, आप जाइए, मैं कोशिश करता हूँ जल्दी पहुँचने की. ओके ओके. So in water is leaking out. Water is leaking out. That dV by dt through a hole in the bottom at rate this 600 H centimeter cube per minute. Show that dH by dt is this. देखो, given dV by dt है, or something that we need to show is dH by dt, and we know that. How can we connect this dV by dt with dH by dt is chain rule, right? And that chain rule is that dV by dt can be written as dV by dH into dH by dt. So that if you cancel out this dH, this dV by dt is logically equals to dV by dt, right? So we need dV by dH. That usually comes down from an equation. And how we can form the equation, because this was a tank, right, that has a base area equals to this, and the water is raised to the height h. So we know that the volume is base area into height, right? So volume is base area into height. That means volume is 40,000 times h. And if we want to find out dV by dH, this would be 40,000, right? And dV by dt is in minus out. In minus out means this dV by dt in total would be written as in minus out. So n is 50,000. Out is 600H is equals to dV by dH, which is 40,000, is dH by dt, right? So you can take out 100 common. This would be written as 500 minus 6H, and this is 40000 dH by dt. Two zeros cancelled out, right? What we need to prove, 200 here. So take out 2 also common here. So this becomes 250 minus 2 3s is 6. And this is 400 dH by dt. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So this is what we need to prove, that 200 dH by dt is equals to 250 minus 6H, right? Not 6H. 3H. I'm sorry. I am sorry that when you take 2 common, the 2 3s are 6, right? So proved. The next part is, it is given that when t is equals to 0, h is equals to 50. find the time taken for the depth of the water to reach 80 centimeter, right? Give your answer correct to two significant figures. Give your answer correct to two significant figures. So we need to find out t when the height is 80. This is the question. अच्छा जी, हमें इक्वेशन क्या प्रूफ की थी? वो ये थी कि 200 th by dt is equals to 250 minus 3h, right? So this is a separable equation which can be written as कि आप इस dt को वहाँ ले जाइए और h को एक तरफ ले आइए. So 250 minus 3h with respect to h, and dt when goes there 200 जब right side पे आएगा तो 1/200. यहाँ with respect to t इंटीग्रेशन कर दें, यहाँ with respect to h. So इसकी इंटीग्रेशन हो जाएगी ln minus 1/3 ln 250 minus 3h and 1/200 t plus c. ये जो इनिशियल वैल्यूज़ गिवन थी कि when t is 0 h is 50, तो जब ये पुट कर देंगे तो आपको ये कांस्टेंट ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन मिल जाएगा. So this is 250 minus 3h, h is 50 and t is 0, so 0 plus c. So 3 5s are 150, so 250 minus 150 is 100, so c is equals to minus 1/3 ln 100. This is the constant of integration, right? So you need to find out t when h is 50. So minus 1/3 ln 250 minus 3 times h is 150. No, sorry, 50 only. 80, sorry. 80 is equals to 1/200 times t plus c. C is minus 1/3 ln 100, right? You need to find out this t. So you can use the calculator to find out this t, and that should be equals to 153.5, because we need to write the answer to correct two significant figures. So this is t is equals to 150, right? Finally, the question number 11. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take it. Question number 11. The diagram shows the curve y is equals to 2 sin x times 2 plus cos x, right? So, and for 0 less than equals to x less than 2 pi, it has a minimum point m where x is equals to a. Okay? Find the value of a. इसका मतलब है you need to find out the minimum point here, right? So let's do that. We need to differentiate it. How we know that in order to find the minimum point, what we do, in order to find the stationary point, we set this dy by dx to 0, right? And let's see. अब ये जो dy by dx है, y is equals to 2 sin x times 2 plus cos x, right? अब हमें पता है कि ये प्रोडक्ट रूल लगेगा u डॉट v, राइट? जिसमें आप v रखते हैं, फिर डिफ्रेंशिएट कर देते हैं u को, फिर प्लस की साइन आती है, फिर u रखते हैं, डिफ्रेंशिएट करते हैं v को by dx, राइट? और आगे पीछे कर सकते हैं, दैट हैज़ नो इशू. सो इसको u समझ लें, इसको v समझ लें. तो आप अगर v रखें, यानी कि रूट 2 प्लस कॉस एक्स वैसे ही रखें, 2 साइन एक्स को डिफ्रेंशिएट करेंगे तो 2 कॉस एक्स प्लस, और फिर 2 साइन एक्स को वैसे ही रखें, इसको डिफ्रेंशिएट करें तो ये हो जाएगा 1/2 √1 + 2 + cos x, और फिर इस बेस का डेरिवेटिव, तो 2 का डेरिवेटिव तो 0 होता है और cos x का डेरिवेटिव -sin x होता है, राइट। सो अब क्या होगा, ये 2 और ये 2 कैंसिल हो जाएंगे। यहाँ क्या लिखा है, अच्छा यहाँ पे एलसीएम लिया जा सकता है, विच इज़ 2 √2 + cos x। ये इससे मल्टीप्लाई करेगा, सो दिस बिकम्स 2 + cos x, दिस इज 2 cos x प्लस माइनस and sin x times sin x is sin square x। इनको मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिए, सो दिस बिकम्स, अच्छा dy/dx 0 भी साथ साथ कर देते हैं, मल्टीप्लाई भी कर देते हैं, तो 2 × 4 cos x plus 2 cos square x minus sin square x divided by this। Let's set this to 0। ये डिनोमिनेटर तो जाके 0 से मल्टीप्लाई करेगा, 0 हो जाएगा। ये साइन स्क्वायर cos x की सूरत में कन्वर्ट किया जा सकता है, तो दिस बिकम्स 4 cos x plus 2 cos square x minus 1 minus cos square x is equals to 0, which will be simplified to 3 cos square x plus 4 cos x minus 1 is equals to 0. That can be solved by using quadratic formula, that cos x is equals to minus b plus minus b square यानी 4 square is 16 minus 4ac minus plus, this is 12, 4 is 12 divided by 2a, 2 times 3 is 6, right, which would be minus 4 plus minus √28 divided by 6. So here we have cos x is equals to 0.2152 and cos x is equals to minus 1.548. You can use the calculator. This cannot be happen, so you need to solve this out. X is equals to cos x is positive. Positive means first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. This is going to be 1.353 and 2 pi minus this 1.353. So 1.353 of course cannot be the answer. I'll tell you why. And 2 pi minus this is 4.929. That means x is equals to 4.93, because see, a should be greater than pi. Pi means 3.142. So any value that is between 0 and 3.142 is not acceptable, and the value between pi and 2 pi is acceptable for a. So which is why 1.343 is not acceptable. This is acceptable, right? So this is the value of a, right? So use the substitution this to find the exact area of the shaded region R. अब this shaded region, इसका हमें एरिया कैलकुलेट करना है। अब एरिया तो हमने कैलकुलेट किया है पहले भी, अब यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूशन दे रखी है, दैट 2 + cos x, राइट। You know that for area R, this pi should be the upper limit and 0 should be the lower limit. So pi and 0, our equation of the curve is this: 2 sin x plus √2 + cos x, 2 sin x, 2 + cos x dx, and we need to transform this out, right? You know that these limits are for x, and if I'm going to use the substitution this, so limits are supposed to be converted in terms of u. So if, let me do it with a different marker, let u is equals to 2 + cos x is the substitution given. So let's put x is equals to pi. So u is equals to 2 plus cos pi is 1. And if x is equals to 0, then u2 plus cos 0 is 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3, right? So this pi will be replaced by 1 and 0 will be replaced by 3 for you, right? The next is, let me do it with a different color. Let me do it later on. The next thing is we need to fix this dx. I'm going to do the substitutions here. So if u is equals to 2 plus cos x, if you differentiate this out, du by dx, 2 तो 0 हो जाएगा, cos का derivative minus sin x होता है. So the sin x dx will be replaced by minus du. So now do that. We have, instead of pi, we will be replacing 1. Instead of 0, we'll be replacing 3. This is 2 root 2 plus cos x. 2 plus cos x would be replaced by u, and this sin x dx, this sin x dx would be replaced by minus du, right? So minus du. So we have a very simple integration to solve, right? And that is 1, 3 minus 2 times square root of u du. So u raised to the power 1 over 2, that means u power 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2, upper limit 1, lower limit 3, minus 2, 1 over 3 divided by 2 is, let's make it 4 over 3, minus 4 over 3, and 3 raised to the power 3 over 2. This minus 4 over 3, and we have a negative sign here, minus plus 4 over 3. This 3 raised to the power, this 3 raised to the power 3 upon 2 can be written as 3 cube raised to the power, square root of 3 cube, which can be written as 3 square into 3. This 3 square can come out, and this would be simplified to this, right? So this can be written as 3 times root 3. This 3 will cancel out this 3. Or you can do one thing, you should not cancel out. Take out 4 upon 3 common. So this becomes minus 1 plus 3 under root 3. Because we need to find out the exact area, so we are not supposed to solve the square root further. So that is the final answer, and this is the end of the paper. Hope you have enjoyed it. So take care. Bye-bye. Allah Hafiz.